toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kinsey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. BYU has this offense clicking. It's complete on the right side. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the defense drags him down. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end.
Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Kinsey. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Kinsey. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. The fair catch called for and made. play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Church. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. On the run, it's Kinsey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Powers through. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The snap sets up to throw. He's got his man. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on second down. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move is the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got the first down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. BYU with the 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Kinsey. Quick spin on the line. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Kinsey. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Safe completion on the screen. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kinsey. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's looking deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll go to the air on second and short. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Gonna run it. It's Kinsey. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baptiste. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for a gap. It's Kinsey. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for room. It's Kinsey. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And this one splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're able.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Washington wants to go quickly. He'll do it himself. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Line gets set, first down. From the gun. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Another broken tackle. Touchdown, BYU. He would not be denied.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on second down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's loose down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. BYU has this offense clicking. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on fourth down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Pull and throw off the RPO. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And a a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Off the play fake. Slides away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Breaks the tackle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Dell. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.